All right, I'm going to show you how to update and add your stats in your football stats section here. So if you notice on the left-hand side, designated, tons of different categories. So this really makes it, position specific. It's customizable. So if you're a wide receiver, quarterback, punter, offensive line, defensive tackle, whatever that may be, you should be able to find stats in here. If you don't, email us at info@thescouthub.com. But this was pulled from the NFL collegiate stat book. So what you want to do is you want to go right into this section here, and you want to start on the right-hand side. So you're going to work backwards a little bit, but start with your current years. So if you're a 3-year college player looking to transfer, get in that transfer portal, or you're a JC player in your college 2-year, and you're looking to transfer. So start in your current year, because this is the one you want to constantly update throughout your season, and then obviously after your season. So it's really simple. This is set up as a wide receiver. So basically a high school athlete. As a senior, they get 12th grade, 11th, 10th, 9th. If you're only in 10th grade, then you can start with 10th grade, and then push down into your 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th grade year. If you don't have all your stats, that's totally fine. These are blank. So if for some reason you don't want to leave it completely blank on your resume, I've inserted a not applicable little sign here, so you can just go ahead and press that, and then you don't need to worry about entering a stat, and I'll show you that in a minute, what it looks like on your resume page. But simply go ahead and find the stats. So if you're a quarterback, completion, whatever the case may be. Again, this is set up for a wide receiver, and then add your stat metric. So add your category, add your metric. It's pretty simple. You can find those probably if you're a high school kid on Max Preps or your school website, wherever your team is keeping stats. Go ahead and link that page, copy and paste the URL from that stat page that you're pulling your stats from, and go ahead and insert it there. If you don't have one, then you don't have one. Coaches do like to see validation links, but if you don't have one, that's totally fine too. This is just a container to be able to showcase what your stats look like. And then you just hit submit update. So if, for example, you run for 200 yards, maybe you're a running back, or you receive, you had 4 receptions and you ran for an additional 200 yards, you can come up and you can update this really simple. Just go ahead and delete it, add your additional total now. Maybe you had 6, now you're at 60 total receptions, and maybe you scored a touchdown. All right, so you went from 17 to 18. Go ahead and change that, hit submit updates. It's going to change. Go ahead and see your resume, and I'll show you too what that looks like when you place a not applicable sign on there. So here's your stats section. So again, you always want to work backwards from the current year, working back into your history. But you'll see that now those stats have been changed. So now you have 1,500 yards instead of 1,300, 60 receptions, 18 touchdowns. Again, these are just mock stats that we threw in there. And then here's what it looks like if you place the NA down, just so there is a field here, but you don't have to have a metric. So again, this is yours. Total customization. Do what you like with it, but try to stay up on it. And then again, here's your Max Preps or your your validation links to whichever page you have your stats published on from your school or your team. Go ahead and add that in here, and the coach can simply click on it and validate it, check it out, and so on. There you go.